Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for NASDAQ price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. This is an intraday video where we are looking at NASDAQ and SPX for the intraday on the 1-hour chart and the 50-minute chart. So basically we are looking of course for this impulse toward the upside. Today of course we were still under the 2.618. That's a nice pump toward the upside that we saw of course hitting the 2.618, and then we were looking as well for this wave 5, which is done with a very nice pump. And right now we're moving toward the downside potentially, as we said, for this box. Now this box has to be aligned with the top that we already got, so potentially we got a higher target for this wave B a little bit, so we might reach those targets right now as update. We have a finished impulse. We're looking potentially for a correction to hit the 0.5 almost all around it. And then, of course, moving toward the upside with the new impulse, which it should be, of course, finish a zigzag here for a potential wave 3. So basically, we are still looking at this leading diagonal formation and still working perfectly so far with, with this scenario, where we would like to see, of course, a recovery for the US market. So nothing has changed. Everything is looking good with the path of this leading diagonal wave 3. If we move to the SPX to see what is happening there as well, here we go. Yep, so we saw also a move toward the upside here. We didn't took the high yet, but obviously that this is an impulse, correction impulse, and potentially this can be a wave 5 here, and that means of course you might get as well a wave B, and then moving for a wave C, so to finish a wave 3 here in the yellow scenario for a leading diagonal. And that means of course on SPX I see that this strong trend toward the upside is of course an impulse, and this has turned into your wave 1. Actually, this impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 has finished a wave 1 here. You're looking for a wave 3, potentially 4 and a 5 to finish this impulse. And if we take already the high here, that would be a little bit questionable. But of course, because of course you have 3 waves here, 3 waves down as well, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could it be a wave C? Well, hopefully not. Well, it still can take even the high. It still can take the high as an impulse and come back for a wave B, and then having another impulse for a wave 3. It's still possible, even taking the high with the first wave A of this wave 3. Very possible, guys. Why not? And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Also, well, if you know, I already mentioned that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This can be also wave A, wave B, and an impulse here, and still have a wave 5 is also very possible for an ABC finished wave 3. Yeah, but if you compare this with wave 1, well, of course, wave 1 is a little bit longer in time, but this is not an invalidation, of course, and not a rule. So it can still be, of course, a wave 3 finished here in a faster time, and that is, of course, a faster recovery for the market here that we are looking at. So basically, I would say the same for the SPX is aligning perfectly with the NASDAQ. I believe that, we're going to take the high soon and potentially another correction and then another zigzag for a wave 5 here. So it might be, this is signaling as well also that it might be an aggressive, a little bit aggressive diagonal. So potentially it can be somehow like this. Yeah. We're gonna see, of course, how it's gonna work, but basically it's working perfectly. So that was it right now for the SPX. Of course, we are looking as well to invalidate the 5,400 to invalidate this impulse. That would be even a better signal to remove simply this count here and just stick with an ABC. That would be great. If this happened, of course, the wave C therefore is gonna transfer to this area, and we're gonna see how the things are going to work. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.